Limmy's World of Glasgow Christmas Special. John Paul.
I was walking through Royal Exchange Square, right? Spots this cunt with a laptop on the outside bit of the social. I'm like, ah, cool, that's getting fucking bumped. I walks up to swipe it. Cunt spots us. I just walks ahead right into the fucking social. Acts as if that's where I was going the whole time. Gets in there, kicks about, knocks a few drinks, knocks a few mobiles. Waited until I spotted about fucking 5 cunts off pile at the door. I thought, right, that's my cover. Went out right after him, bolted at the fucking laptop. Snobby cunt was fucking tying his laces or something. As that fucking swipe. Bolted at a fucking 100 mile an hour, man. Heard the cunt behind us going like, "Ya hoodlum, come back with my laptop. My life's in that, my work's in that, I'm gonna lose my job." Fucking pissing myself. Took the t-shirt off, wrapped a laptop up in it, right, in case any cunt got fucking suspicious. Wee guy like me with a fucking laptop, right? Tripping about in the freezing cold, nae top. Takes it down a lane, tries to get the fucking thing open. Couldn't fucking get it open, man. Must have had a fucking lock on it or something. Gives wee Junior a phone, meets up with him up the town. I gives him my laptop, I say, "Take this away, mate, get it fucking open." Gives a phone when it's done, right? He heads up the road, I head up the road. Cunt never phoned us to tell us he got the laptop open, so it must be fucked, but didn't matter. I just got tuned into this fucking mobile I knocked. Every fucking number I phoned in a pure posh sounding English bastard. They're like, fucking, "Oh hello there," I'm like, "Oh hello there, the fucking beast." Hangs up, phones him back, they're like, "What's the meaning of this?" I'm like, "You fucking English bastard, the beast." Kept it going all night until fucking nae cunt was answering the phone. I don't know whose phone it was, but I'll tell you one thing, he's not getting any fucking Christmas cards, know what I mean?
Benjamin.
Dell got in touch, wanted me to promote a fantastic new security device for the laptop range. I'm surprised I haven't thought of this one before. They said what it is anyone who tries to steal one of these laptops, anyone who tries to get one of these laptops open and then switch it on and get the security information wrong, the password, username, they will receive through the casing of the laptop a small electric shock. I said that's amazing, that's fantastic. What kind of shock are we talking here? They said, well, it's obviously nothing much. I have to stay within legal boundaries. It's just a kind of an electric shock you receive off a electric shock game in a gadget shop. I said, that's not exactly going to deter some of these youngsters if the electric shock's only going to be what they're going to play in a game anyway. You're going to have to put this up. They said, well, we have to stay within the law, obviously, Benjamin. So we want you to promote this anyway. I said, okay, leave it with me. They sent the laptop through in the post. I gave it a try, put in the wrong username and password, and the shock was absolutely pitiful. I got in touch with an electronics student, out of work, absolutely skin and desperate. I said, have a little look at this. I said, the shock you get off of that? He said, yeah. I said, ramp it up. How the kind of geek like you put it, currently it's set to stun, but I want it set to kill. Obviously wasn't into it to begin with, slung another few pennies his way, and he armed the thing about 5 times the voltage of a household socket. Not long after spending the money and getting that done, Dell gave us a call and said, "Benjamin, we've heard through the grapevine that you're the sort of guy that might try to increase the strength of this, the laptop, the shock, to get PR. Is this true?" I said, well, may as well tell you now, yeah. They said, well, okay, Benjamin, we're going to pull out. I said, now hold on, if you want to get effects here, you're going to have to just go with this one. Anyone who steals this anyway, they deserve the shock of their life. They said, "I can't believe you, called me a psychopath," and they hung up the phone on me. No bother, no bother at all. Couldn't care less. Got about 20. I've already got about 20 awards under my belt this year. Couldn't care less if I lose a fucking job or two. And I thought, anyway, I have the laptop here. It's mine. They've not won it back. Let's go and have some fun. I went to the Social. This little, nice little pub. It's got an outdoor area in Royal Exchange Square. I thought I'll just sit there with the laptop, kind of pretend to, not be paying attention, and wait until some little fucking Ned comes up and makes off with the thing, give the guy, afraid of his life. Bill had to wait 5 minutes and, spotted this little Ned, almost ready to grab it, walking up, pretending to just, walk straight ahead right into the pub as if, that's where he intended to go the whole time. I thought, right, okay, I should have made eye contact with him there. He could have been off with this by now. I think I'll just, lean over, pretend to be picking up something underneath the table, basically not keep my fucking eyes on the laptop like a hawk, and hopefully he'll have some kind of sprint out of that pub, grab a laptop, off we go, and it'll be curtains for the little guy. So I'm leaning down there, leaning over, pretend to tie my shoelace, pick up a drop wallet or whatever, and I hear this guy saying, you should keep an eye on your laptop, mate. Someone will end up stealing that. I just think to myself, well, fucking shut up and fuck off, mind your own business. Kept my head down underneath the table, thinking, how long's this little fucking shit gonna take to steal this thing? My back was starting to ache, I was about to give up, and there you go. I hear the bump of my table as the laptop's taken, and off he goes. I lean up, I see him running away, just a stereotypical little Ned, this guy, laughing his head off. I thought, better put up an act here. I stood up and I was waving the fist, all this sort of shit. Come back here, you little ruffian. All my life's in there, my work's in there. But, it's just gone overboard for this little guy in case he thought, I got away with that a bit too easy. But the laptop was away. And there's one naughty little boy who won't be getting any presents from Santa this year because he'll be dead.
Tom.
Around 2,000 years ago, there was no room at the inn for the unborn baby Jesus. And it seems that 2,000 years later, there is still no room at the inn for Christ. For just the other day, when I was complaining to the bar staff of an upmarket Glasgow pub about the blasphemous window display of Jesus with a Santa hat on in their window, I received nothing but laughter and directions to the front door. As I walked towards the door to leave, I saw a lady dressed in a revealing Santa costume that left little to the imagination. As she reached for the front door, I noticed she wasn't looking where she was going, but talking to someone behind her. I was so caught up in wrath with how I was treated by the bar staff that I used the opportunity to push the door open with all my might and crash it into the head of this Mrs. Santa. As she hit the ground, presumably unconscious, I couldn't help but to let out a little chuckle that was stopped short by the realization that a number of people were running towards me from behind. You're nicked, Tom, I thought. Try passing that one off as an accident. They've got you now. But as I walked out of the pub, I realised that they weren't after me, but rather they were caught up
in some other kind of disturbance. Thank heaven for small mercies, I thought, as I walked past the tables in the outside area. I was almost home free when a young boy, who must have been around the age of 8, stepped out in front of me and let me know that he saw the whole thing and that his silence would come at a price. Still seething from the treatment by the bar staff of the pub, I was absolutely livid at this new revelation of just how commercialised Christmas had become. I was seriously considering walking over this boy like a steamroller until I heard the voice of Christ. It said, Tom, suffer the little children. But I said, no, Jesus, not this time. I pulled out my own copy of the Holy Bible and gave it to the boy. I patted him on the head and I said, that's all I have, son. I now have nothing. And I left the boy holding the book, looking at it, perchance to read it one day. I looked up to the heavens and said, suffer the little children. Lighten up, big man. It's Christmas.
Phil.
I was up in Glasgow in this pub called The Social in Royal Exchange Square, dressed as Santa. No special occasion, I wasn't dressed for a party. I was there myself, eyeing up all the lovely Glaswegian office girls, all out for their office parties, antlers on their heads, pissed as farts. I was sitting there eyeing them up, squeezing my hard on through my trousers, thinking, give it another couple of hours, Phil. They'll all be coming up to you going, oh, Santa, can I sit in your knee? But honestly and truly, I was ready for spunking in my drawers. I really couldn't wait no more. But just then, as I look outside, there's this girl heading for the front door, ready to come in, dressed as fucking Santa. I don't mean a Santa costume like mine. I mean with the short skirts, the really, really short skirt. To coin a Glaswegian phrase, I thought, you dancer. The second she comes in here, I'm gonna whip that skirt up and slap her ass, 'cause the Glaswegian girls love it. She's just about reaching for the door, when this bloke, on the way out, slams the door right into her face. And I mean really slams it. The bloke didn't even apologise. He just kept on walking, and this girl just hit the concrete outside. I thought, Phil, get on out there, help her get up, get your hands all over her. I jetted for the front door, got outside, the girl's lying face down, completely unconscious, and I said, come on and we'll get you up, dear. I bent over, picked her up by the hips, and pulled her arse against my cock. I looked around me, I made sure no one thought I was up to any hanky-panky. I kept saying, up you get, come on, heave. And each time I heaves her up, I really pressed my cock right into a really lovely, lovely dry ride. I swear I was literally just about to come into my Santa costume, but then the girl turns around, looks up at me, and she's an absolute dog. She lets out a little scream, I lets out a little scream, and I drops her back in her head. Talk about blue balls at Christmas, oh.
VJ.
I was sitting inside the Social, which is this pub in Royal Exchange Square. I was in there to book the Christmas night out for my family, and to thank them for all the support they've given me for all my endeavours, but also to meet Peter Jones from Dragon's Den. He wanted to meet me there to get a wee tour of Glasgow, because he was thinking of opening an office up here, but he wasn't sure if it was the shithole that it used to be, in the 70s. Anyway, he's running late, so I thought, right, I'll just nip down to the toilet quickly before he shows up. I get down there, I start doing my thing in the urinal, and I hear someone saying right behind me, "What's a nice boy like you doing in a place like this?" I looked around and there was this guy walking to the urinal just beside me, a gay guy. Well, he looked gay, he sounded gay. I said, "Hi," I didn't want to be ignorant. He said, "Are you ticklish?" I said, "You better be kidding." And then he just goes for me. Just starts tickling me everywhere, grabbing me and that, I had my trousers down round my knees. It was really, really embarrassing for me. I was about to give him a right good push, but he ran into the cubicle and locked the door. And that was that. It just went by in a blur, the whole thing. I went back upstairs, sat down, couldn't believe what just happened. I couldn't wait to leave the place. But I waited about 10 minutes and Peter still hadn't showed up. So I went to get my phone to check the time, couldn't find it. Gone. Couldn't find it anywhere. I thought, oh no, please don't tell me it's knocked. And I realised I might have left it on the table before I went down to the toilet. But just then, I hear that guy's voice again, the gay guy from the toilet. I turned around and standing a few tables away, waving my phone in the air, was him saying, "Thanks pal, appreciated." It was him. He knocked it when he was tickling me. The whole thing was just a con. So I chased him. I chased him right out of the place and right out all around the outside bit. He was just laughing and going, "Oh, chase me, chase me." And I was going, give me it, give me it. I don't think he was a real thief. I think he was just wanting a wee chase and for me to catch him or something. And then, "What's this all about?" I hear. I turn around and who's there? It's Peter. A total face of thunder. I was about to say, "That guy's knocked my phone, Peter," but then I thought, aye right, I'm trying to give a good impression of Glasgow here. Peter just said, "Come on, let's go somewhere else." And I said, "Okay," and said to the gay guy, "Look, just gonna give it to the folk behind the bar. A joke's a joke, because I don't think he was a real thief, he wasn't trying to knock it." And then I headed off with Peter. Peter said, "VJ, I came up here to offer you a job, running my new Glasgow office." I thought, that's great news, I thought. But he said, "But to be honest, I'm not that sure about the company you keep, VJ, or Glasgow, for that matter." I said, "Peter, that's amazing news. Thanks for the offer. No, honestly, Glasgow's brilliant. I'll ditch my mate, no bother, don't even know the guy." He said, "Good, because VJ, you only get one shot with me. Glasgow only gets one shot with me. Any more carry on and we're finished." I said, "I totally understand, Peter. I won't let you down again." And he said, "Okay, well, here's to 2007. I said, "Let's hope it's a year of heaven." He didn't reply to that though, and I don't blame him. He looked pretty pissed off.
Xander.
I was in that pub, the Social, applying for a job. I filled in the form and everything. They said it doesn't matter, I've got it anyway. They need all the staff they can get at Christmas. So I fills it in. I goes down to the toilet to do a piss just before I heads up the road. Gets into the toilet. Who's there? This gorgeous Asian guy doing a piss in the urinal. I mean, you really had to see him. Just a lovely, dark, cocoa skin. A bit of a kinda Asian Glen Medeiros, do you know what I mean? So I gives him a wee surprise. I says, "What's a nice boy like you doing in a place like this?" He turned around, looked like he got the fright of his life. He says, "Hi, right nervous one we've got here." So I stands at the urinal and I pretend that I'm getting my cock out to do a pish. But what I'd done was, I got my phone out, my camera phone. Put it on silent, got the camera ready, and I says to this darling, "Are you ticklish?" He says, "I beg your pardon?" "Don't even think about it, you." He's peeled right one step ahead of the game this year. I thought, right, fuck it, just go for it. Get him now, Xander, before he bolts right out of here. Pounced right on him, started tickling him up and down. Gave his ribs a good gonair, gave his arse a wee squeeze. Got a quick grab of his balls just to send him into a panic. And as he was struggling about trying to get his trousers up, I was like with the phone pointed right at his cock. Click. I had it on the 4 shot, do you know what I mean? Just in case I didn't get it in the first one. And then I fled into the cubicle, slammed the door and locked it before he knew what was going on. Didn't waste any time, down with the trousers, out with the cock. Treated myself to a right good wank out of this boy's cock. And what a stunner. So I helped myself to 10 minutes of that, tidy myself up, bolt upstairs, ready to walk out, and I see my pal sitting there. I thought I'd be a wee bit cheeky, I held the phone up with a picture on it, and I said, "Cooey." He turns around and I waves the phone at him and I says, "Thanks pal, appreciated." I didn't think he'd have a clue what I was talking about, but he was up like an absolute shot. Chased me right out of the place, all about the outside area. I was like that, pure camping it up like Duncan Norville. I was like that, chase me. I was ready to go like that to him, right, okay, I'll delete the picture. But then this guy in a suit turns up, his boss or something, going like that, what the hell was going on here? Pure geeing this guy into trouble. And then this guy, this Asian boy, does this strangest thing. He says to me, "Gonna show the picture to Oren behind the bar?" I was gobsmacked. 1 minute he's chasing me all about the place, going like that, give me it. And then he's wanting me to Bluetooth it all about the place. Never had the chance to ask him what he was talking about because he was off for that guy. But what can I say, my type of man, exactly my type of sense of humour. So I went back in and told the staff, I says, "See that Asian guy that was in here a minute ago?" They said, "What, VJ?" I says, "Is that his name?" They went, "Aye." I said, "That's a beautiful name. How do you know it?" They said, "He's a regular here and he's booked his Christmas night out with us." I said, "Oh, that is amazing." I says, "I've got a picture of his cock." They're like, "No way, shows." They says, "Oh my god, Zanzer, you are going to fit in here so much." I says, "So he's got a Christmas party here?" They went, "Aye." I says, "Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to print that picture out and I'm going to stick it in all the fucking menus." They says, "Oh, Zanzer, you are such a joker." I says, "I know, I'm a nightmare."
Jacqueline McCafferty.
I spent a fortune and Ann Summers getting this fucking wee Santa costume for us. You know, like a wee Santa dress with a wee miniskirt and that. Thought I'd put in the effort, head out of the social, and see if I got lucky. Heads there in the afternoon, walks past this table and outside bit, and this cunt has got his laptop just sitting on it, but he's pure no keeping an eye on it, he's just fucking down picking something up under the table, man. Any cunt could knock it. Well, that to him as I was walking in, just turned around and said, "Here mate, you know, you want to keep an eye on that, somebody will be away with it." Cunt just fucking dingies us right. Before I could turn around and see where I was going, fucking door of the social goes flying right into us. Smack right in the fucking head, man. Went down like a fucking sack of totties. Was in fucking agony, man. Was ready to get myself back to my feet, right? But then I feel this guy pick us up from behind, going like that. "Mon, I'll help you up, dear." Pure posh sounding guy, English guy. Pure picks us up, pulls my arse right into him, man. I could feel this fucking hard on him. I thought, "Here, Jackie, you've pulled. Just go with this one for a few minutes." Cunt was like that, "Come on, heave. Mum will get you up, heave." His cock pure rubbing against my fanny, man. I was like, "Oof, I'm not going anywhere." Fucking gets a minute into it or something. Curiosity got the better of us. Turned around to get a wee look at the guy on the other end of this cock. The cunt was a fucking shambles. Pure sleazy, greasy, fat-looking cunt in a Santa costume. I went like that. Cunt gets the fright his life, drops right in the fucking head again. Fucking picked up and dumped on in 1 minute. But I'm no fucking complaining, man. Leaves me footloose and fancy free for Hogmanay.
Wee Gary.
Me and my mum were doing my Christmas shopping, right? She was taking us round the shops, and I was picking everything I wanted for my Christmas. She knows I don't believe in Santa, right? There's no point fucking about. I see it, I pick it, I get it. So once we've done all that, she takes us to this pub for my lunch. So we're sitting in this outside bit. She heads inside to get the drinks and the menus. A wee bit after she's went in, this bird in a Santa costume heads to the door to go into this pub. And wait till you hear this. This fucking mad priest, fucking reverend cunt, I swear to God, deliberately pushes the fucking door open for the inside as hard as he fucking could at full fucking speed right into this bird's head. Deliberately. I know what I fucking saw. Cunt was obviously a pure fucking Bible John character. Bird's lying in the ground in a heap, and this fucking Bible John pure psycho cunt's got a wee smile on his face. I thought the cunt wasn't going to get away with it because I saw these cunts fucking pure bolting for him. I thought they were all going to fucking nab him. But no, they all just bolted past him getting up to some other shite, and I could see this cunt looking pure fucking relieved. I thought, you're no fucking home free yet, mate. I stands up, stands in his fucking way, bars him for getting past. I said, no so fucking easy, big man. I saw what you did, mate, and I'm telling you right now, if you don't give me 40, 50 pence, you're getting fucking yucked on. Cunt pure looked at us with fucking murder in his eyes. Thought to myself, this might not be one of your better ideas, Gary. But the cunt went into his pocket. I'm like, here we go, man, payday. Pulls out a fucking Bible, pure mad battered fucking Bible, and goes like that to us, this is all I have, son. Take this. Then the cunt fucking ruffled my hair. I was like, right, fucking, on your way, you. And took his fucking Bible off him. I sits back down. My ma finally comes with the drinks. Goes like that to her. Ma, I've got you another wee present. She's like, oh really? Don't give me it now. I says, no ma, I want to give it now. Pulls the Bible out and I says, I got this in a second-hand shop, ma. I saved up all my pocket money. I just thought it's important, you know, the true meaning of Christmas and all that. She says, oh, you're a wee sweetheart, Gary. And ma couldn't hope for a better son. She says, right, see after these drinks, Gary, I'm taking you shopping. I don't think we've got you nearly enough presents. I said, oh well, I mean, it's not all about money, ma, but if you insist.
Dee Dee.
Pure fucking skint for Christmas and all that, right? Thought, right, I'm getting to touch with the fucking social, get a fucking crisis loan, pure help me all the piss shit. I need a fucking suit for an interview and that, pure need a mattress and need a few £100 and that, right? Didn't know her number, fucking gave a fucking directory inquiries a fucking belt. Well, that, right, the social, they're like that, fucking Royal Exchange Square, right? I'm like that, right, cool. Heads round there, fucking walking up Royal Exchange Square. Couldn't fucking see the place, right? And I see this fucking sign, it's social. I'm like that, right? This looks like a fucking pub, man. What's going on here? Fucking looks outside it. What a fucking scene to behold, man. Fucking wee Ned bolting away with this fucking laptop and this mad fucking cunt in a suit, pure fucking shaking his fist, going like that. Here you ruffian, come back with my fucking laptop and that, right? Pure fucking something alright with it, man. Fucking nae cunt fucking shakes her fist, man. Nae cunt. And fucking ruffian. He's like, you fucking ruffian. Back here with my fucking laptop and that. I'm like, what is this fucking pure fucking Oliver Twist or something? That's no fucking, something no right here, man. That's no, something no fucking right here, man. Right next to him, this fucking mad Asian fucking cunt, pure chasing this fucking mad, pure gay guy outside the fucking social, pure running there all the fucking tables and that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Gay guys pure like that. Chase me. I'm like, right, what is this fucking all about, man? This is a wind up. This has got to be a fucking wind up, man. Pure fucking overdone it, man. Overdone it. Fucking token fucking Asian guy in it with this mad fucking camp as fuck, fucking mad, pure queer, mad fucking womany gay guy, man. I'm like, what, right, this is a fucking lot of shite, this. That wasn't the fucking end of it, man, but by fucking no means. Right at the fucking front bit of the fucking social, there's this wee fucking boy with a priest a wee fucking boy in the social, pure gone like that. The fucking priest was pure patting his head, and the wee guy was fucking pointing there his shoulder, pure like that, as if he's fucking telling him where to go to meet up to shag him or something. Like a wee fucking, like a mad pedo fucking prostitute or something, right? I'm like, hey, this is getting right fucking out of order, man. This is just a fucking farce now, right? I'm like pure looking about for fucking Beadle to fucking step out with a mad fucking fake beard on him and fucking pure dressed up as a police or something. Then what's that happening up the fucking back here, man? Fucking, wait here, this fucking Santa, man. Santa shagging some fucking mad Santa fucking bird right up the fucking, up the shiter. Up the fucking shiter. Pure fucking pumping away on, man. I'm like, right, cool. Set up. Fucking set up, man. Set up. Just kept my fucking eyes down. Kept on fucking walking right past the place, man. Didn't want to fucking look up. Didn't want to know where the fucking cameras were, man. But I don't know who fucking put us up for it. I don't know who fucking put my fucking name forwards for some shite like this, man. But I don't know if it was my fucking sister or my dad. But I'll tell you one fucking thing. We're all getting together for my nanas at Hogmanay, and I'll be asking sort of fucking serious amount of fucking questions, man. That's for sure.
Thank you for listening to Limmy's World of Glasgow. Limmy would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and all the very best for 2007. Goodbye.